it's Tanya, and I'm here with the weekly sketch challenge, and the sketch this time has circles on it, which I thought was really fun, but I didn't have any circles, so I figured I'd play with frames instead. So as you can see there, I'm peeling the backing off, and I've got that photograph of Jessica. I probably mentioned it in my previous video. We went and did a photo shoot in one of the bric-a-brac shops or antique shops in a little town near us, and we had so much fun with it. And yes, that was one of the hats that was on sale. We didn't actually buy anything, but the gentleman was very kind enough to indulge us in our little photo shoot. He didn't mind a bit, which was lovely. So yeah, these are the September Hip Kit Club kits, and they have a lot of the Indigo Hills 2 line in it, which comes from Pinkfresh Studio, and oh, it's so beautiful. I am so enjoying playing with it. The colours are just gorgeous with these lavenders and purples and mauves, and oh, it's just pretty. And yeah, so what I did is I took that patterned paper. These are basically the offcuts I had from my first layout. This is the second layout I'm making with these kits, and I decided to just use what I had there rather than dip into any of my other 12 by 12 papers. And I initially thought I might use that rather dramatic striking paper, but then I decided no, even though I am going to sort of try. And I go for a coloured cardstock background, which is unusual for me because I don't tend to enjoy using coloured cardstock as a plain background. I love it to matte photos and to die cut stuff with, but not as a sort of plain background. And then yes, I thought maybe I would use that square piece of paper which I had gutted from a paper I used to matte my other layout on, but then I thought no, and then I thought I'd back it with this, and and then I thought no, and then I had the idea of fussy cutting that flower from that pattern paper, and I got rid of all the pattern paper and decided I was just going to go with the background and I was going to embellish. And that is what I'm doing. A lot of this is, again, in fact I think all of it is the Indigo Hills line. That is a tiny little trick that one can do with these kits, or with any, your stash even, is take the stuff that came from the same line and narrow it down and use just those bits, because then you know it's going to go well together. And I keep saying this over and over again, and it must get rather tiresome, but then you don't get overwhelmed by choice. And why can't they put those bits out? I know it's probably expedient for them to stick it in, but oh my gosh, it's a pain to have to push little bits out of die cuts, but that's just a little moan on my part. It's the same with the letters. If they could give me letters, stickers or whatever without the middle bits in, I would be so happy. I spend my lifetime trying to get those middle bits of letters out. But anyway, I now have some hearts on here, and it's all in that. My favorite design at the moment is the diagonal, so it's the top left to the bottom right. And yeah, I took the circle design, as I said right in the beginning, and I used that for the frames. And really all I'm going to do now is try and place embellishments where I think they fit nicely, and then I'm going to get on to my title. And I quite like my title. It is one of my long ones because I can't seem to do any other, actually. Every now and then I'll do a title with like one word, and I practically have nightmares. No, I'm joking. I don't get nightmares from scrapbooking, which is a good thing, otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. But yeah, so again, I take my inspiration for my titles from one word and I build it around there. So I liked the smile, and oh my gosh, excuse the tuft of hair. So I got the smile, and then I thought, yeah, I can go your smile, and then what else could I have there? And I really like these gold letter stickers which come from Pinkfresh Studio, again from the Indigo Hills 2 line. And yeah, so I figured, okay, your smile lights. And then I wasn't too sure, and then I had a big debate on what U and P to use for the up. As you can see there, I try every U and P possible in every configuration possible, and I go back to my original as is my want, because that's just how life goes. And you probably can't hear him, but if you can hear the cat, I do apologize. I am ignoring him unsuccessfully, but anyway, he must go and sort his own life out. He's had his food and he is just waiting for his cookie, but he can wait a little moment longer. So yes, I go with your smile lights up a day, because it really does. She has a beautiful smile, and yeah, she's doing well. She just had her birthday. She turned 23. Oh my gosh, how did I get so old? Yeah, nice one, Tanya. Make it all about you rather than your daughter whose birthday it was. I'll come in the grand scheme of things, it's always all about me. That's the Leo coming out. No, she had a lovely birthday. In fact, she had a birthday weekend because she went out with some varsity friends on the one day, she went out with some old school friends on the other day, she went out with her family in the evening, and yes, she got lots of lovely presents and had just a wonderful time. And yeah, life is good for her at the moment, which is fantastic. It's really nice when your kids are happy. It makes you happy, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. So yeah, and then I figured, because I had the lights in those gold letters, I could use those. You can see there it's kind of shining because of the thing, but the glam, I could use those. They're like mirror elements. I'm not sure what material they're made from, but they're really cute. So I managed to get 3 of those on there. I've got the glam, and I thought I was ever so cute putting a little bow tie around her neck, ties in with the bowler hat, and I got one of those lovely frilly bow thingies, that turquoisey green thing there, and yeah, and then I dotted other stuff around. But I am going to, and the butterflies, love these butterflies. I am going to, in the end, do something between the gap that I got with my bottom frame and the word day, because it was bothering me, because it's almost like that trapped white space that everybody talks about. You know, when you feel your eye keeps going to it because it's wrong. And actually I have another between the top frame and my big frame in the middle, and I try and adjust that, but I don't think I do such a good job with that one. But yeah, I don't really think... Oh, I haven't done it yet. Oh my golly gosh, Tanya. You are remiss in your duties. I have not mentioned that this is the sketch. It is the weekly sketch challenge, which is... I think I'm talking to somebody there. or faffing around with bits on my fingers. Anyway, sorry. It's the weekly sketch challenge, which is hosted in the Facebook forum for the Hip Kit Club. It's held every Friday and it runs for a week, so it gets launched on the Friday and then it's closed on the following Thursday. And there is a $10 coupon code up for grabs every week, which you can win if you participate. And as I always say, you do not have to be a member of the Hip Kit Club, or a subscriber, to participate. You do have to be a member of the Facebook forum though. But you don't have to be a member of the club, and you can use your stash or whatever as long as you put your layout in the thread that I post every Friday. You are then eligible for that code. And yes, lots of people participate, and it's so much fun seeing the different interpretations of the sketches, because of course the design team girls also do the sketches on a Friday as well. They post in my thread, and they also post on the blog and on the Hip Kit Club website or Hip Kit Club Facebook page. So yeah, lots of inspiration, and yeah, I really hope you will come along and join in. And I was going to mat this all the way around, but then I changed my mind and did it on just 2 sides, which I thought looked kind of cute. So there we go, we're at the end. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you'll come and join us in the Facebook forum, and yeah, as per usual, we'll chat again soon. Bye bye.